I made an inexpensive DIY teleprompter with a cardboard box and a picture frame. I'm using it right now, and I'm going to show you what it looks like and how easy it is to make. My name is Chris, and I'm glad you're here. If you're like me, you want a teleprompter, but don't want to spend a bunch of money. I'm not cheap exactly, but if I can make a functional piece of equipment without spending a lot of money, I'm going to do it. When I decided it was time for a teleprompter, I looked around the house for two objects, the only things I would need to make my teleprompter: a cardboard box and a picture frame. So what does it look like? Let's take a look. This is what the teleprompter looks like from my side. The camera is shooting through the glass, but doesn't see the text. What your audience sees is you looking directly at the camera while you talk. Now, I have an easy upgrade that makes the text really pop out at you. Let's head into the shop to see how this is made and see the upgrade for better text visibility. When we come back from the shop, I have one more upgrade to tell you about that takes this DIY teleprompter and really puts it over the top. So let's take a look at how this cardboard box teleprompter goes together. This is an Amazon 90 box, whatever that means, I don't know. The dimensions of this box are roughly 12 inches high by 7 inches across by 9 inches deep. This rough size box is what works best for an 8x10 picture frame glass. So I've cut the flaps off the box. If you're using some sort of wide angle lens shooting through and you have flaps on the box, you're gonna see the flaps, and that's not gonna work, right? So first thing I did with the box is I cut the flaps off. For this particular size box and this piece of glass, what we're looking at is roughly 6.5 inches up from the bottom to the top edge here, and about a 1/2 inch in. That's our first point. And we come in the same distance, 6.5 inches along the bottom. We come up about a 1/2 inch, that's our second point. Make a line between those 2 points. Take a razor or a pair of scissors, a case knife. Take something and cut between those 2 points along that line. Now what you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to make a second cut just on either side of that, just to give yourself enough room to put the glass through. That first slit, if you just make a slit, you can push the piece of glass through, but if you've got a raw edge, you may cut yourself. It's glass, right? It's sharp. So open that slit up a little bit. It's maybe a 1/16 inch wide. It's enough to hold the glass isn't falling out. And as far as the glass, if all you have is a frame with acrylic in it, that'll work too. Your text isn't going to be quite as sharp on the acrylic, but it'll work. On the back side of the box, for my lens, the lens I'm using, I cut a 3-inch square, about 1 inch up. Now notice that this opening and my piece of glass are down towards the bottom of the box, right? That's to keep the phone or your tablet or whatever you're going to be using close to the glass. If you put this glass higher up and you're putting your phone down on the bottom, that text traveling, it's gonna kind of spread out a little bit and it's gonna get a little soft in your reflection. So keeping that glass low, down by where you're gonna place your tablet or your phone or whatever you're using for your script, that's gonna help get clearer, sharper text. Now, this hole is square, my lens is round, this is bigger than my lens. So if I have light coming in behind through this hole, it's going to hit the inside of the glass and that's going to reflect into the lens. So when you cut that hole, you're going to want to cut it big enough that you can get your camera lens through or your phone lens so it's not obstructing the view. Make sure you cover this with something while you're filming. A dark t-shirt, a sweatshirt, pillowcase, just something to keep light from coming in and reflecting on the inside of the glass, or that's going to show up in your shot. Now, one modification I made to this after using this for a little while was I painted the inside black. So this works, it works great, But the lens can be a little bit distracting sitting in the back of all that tan. It's kind of, there's this transition in color. I found it a little bit easier to read when everything was black inside. We're gonna put those two side by side so you can see what the text difference is when we get back out on the floor. But that's how they go together. Let's go out there and take a look at them now. So we're gonna take a quick look at these two side by side, but before we do that, I told you I had one more upgrade. This. I picked this remote up for $13 on Amazon. I'll link it in the description. This controller, depending on what teleprompter app you're using, will let you play, pause, fast forward, rewind, even change the scrolling speed and text size while your script is running. The app Teleprompter Pro seems to work the best with the remote, giving the most functionality. The play and pause also work with the Parrot, but you have to switch the function on the remote to get into rewind and fast forward, which isn't exactly inconvenient. It just takes a little bit of getting used to. Having the ability to pause lets you go off script and ad-lib a little bit, like I'm doing now. Probably why I sound so stupid. But for $13, this takes your cardboard box and your picture frame that you might already have sitting around the house, and this elevates it pretty much to the same status as those ones that we saw online for a lot more money, right? The ability to play and pause by itself opens up a little bit of creative space for you while you're making your videos. Hopefully you don't sound like an idiot like I do when you pause. So back to the teleprompters. We're gonna take a look at the two versions side by side now to see what they look like. The one with the black painted inside and the one with the tan that I'm using now, which isn't terrible. So let's take a look at them real quick. So that's it. Simple to make, inexpensive and effective teleprompter. You might already have everything you need laying around. If you don't, you're not going to break the bank running out to get these items. I hope you found this helpful. You can click the thumbs up and let me know. I will be posting more videos, DIY and tutorial content for audio, video, and photography in the near future. So stay tuned, come back and check out the channel. I'll see you next time.